So I'm making a pork shoulder, aka pernil. I'm gonna try this technique I heard about. I'm gonna bring this to a boil, then take it out, and then I'll marinate it for a day. I'm gonna tighten up the skin, I guess, a little. Dry it out. So I pulled it out of the water, right? I scored it. You see, I try not to break the skin too much. When it cooks, that'll burst open, and hopefully it'll help the skin get crispy. Release some of that fat under the skin. I did the whole, you know, a Latin style. We poked holes in and stuffed the marinade in there. The marinade's made with some oregano, cilantro, garlic, cumin. I put a little onion powder in there, olive oil, salt, and white vinegar. Rub that bad boy down. All right, so I marinated. It's early in the morning. I don't be too loud. I don't want to wake up my son, but it's about 7 in the morning. I marinated overnight. I have some pink beans that I soaked overnight. I'm gonna be cooking that later as well. I want this to come up to room temperature, but I'm also gonna pat dry the skin to remove like any excess moisture. I'm gonna leave it out for like leave it out for like 2 hours. I want to start cooking this bad boy. All right, so I've had the pernil out for about 2 hours, comes room temperature. I patted the skin dry. I took all the excess moisture. I salted it, and I'm gonna put it in at 300, and we'll see how we adjust the temperature as we go. All right. Oof, 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 oof. Yo, skin check, fool. Ooh, that real crackling now. Oh, shit. All right, so there we have the pernil. I cooked that at 300 degrees for about 4 hours, right? It reached internal temperature of almost like 200, what was it, like 180, I think, not 200, like 180, and it's already tender, see? Then for the last 10 minutes, I just put it up to 500, and we had the chicharrón effect, you see? I would have gone further and kept doing it, but some of the people here in the house, my lady in particular, she likes it like this, you know, somebody like that, and like this. It's also crispy though, you can hear it. Knock, 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 knock. Yeah. Next I'm gonna make the little rice and beans. So I'm gonna make the beans next. All right, here we go. Done. I'm gonna cut this little piece off. Oof. Look at that. All right, that's gonna be the crackling. Then we're just gonna look at that. Beautiful. Oof. Delicious. So next, I'm gonna make beans, right? So these are pink beans or habichuelas rosadas with I'm gonna make a sofrito. So we have a little onion here, garlic, peppers, cilantro stems. I'm gonna put some olives in there actually, and some capers as well. A little tomato paste, some bay leaf or hojas de laurel. The soaking liquid from the beans, because these beans I soaked overnight, 24 hours. Then I have some olive oil and a little bit of homemade adobo. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is, look at that bad boy. Okay, got a little olive oil hot. We're gonna add the onion, peppers, and garlic mixture and cilantro, and let it sofrito, you know, let it sweat in there and cook a little. Let it sweat and cook a little. I don't know if you heard that. All right, man. Put the olives and capers. This smell when that sofrito, when it hits the oil, man, it smells like fucking, I don't know, man. That's what heaven must smell like, man. Smells like when my mom used to cook. Oof. All right, now I add bay leaf, of course, and a tomato paste. Keep sweating that out. Get the tomato paste out a little. Okay. This mixture is good for everything. Like the other day I made pollo guisado. You can use this to make carne guisada. I don't know, pollo guisado, duh. This is a base for all sorts of guisados and beans and whatever you want to cook with it. Hasta un asopao, right? Like you make an asopao, you can use this as a base too, depending what you want to make, man. Ropa vieja, oxtails, all that stuff, man. That's it. Next, I'm gonna add the beans and some of the cooking liquid. All right. So I cook down a little. Boom. Okay. Okay, mix that in. Okay. Now I'm going to add liquid, cooking liquid. Okay. Okay. See, those beans are gonna suck up some of the water. They're gonna get plump, so we might need to add a little more water. Filtered water. Okay, there you go. Then we'll season it. I'll bring it to a simmer, season it, and then see where we're going. Some people like to add cubitos de pollo or something like that, which is like you know, little Maggi cubes, the chicken stock cubes, what do you call it? The chicken cubes, you know. But it's not necessary. There's no chicken in it, you know, so it's not necessary. If you want to, you can. But, you know, I'm not doing that. I mean, I put adobo in it. I mean, homemade adobo, but, you know, that all adds flavor. The sofrito and all that stuff, it's going to be good. I thought I heard my name out the window. Bring it to a simmer. Check it like every 30 minutes. All right, later. All right, so the beans, they've been cooking for like 45 minutes. They reduced nicely. I'm good with that. That's what I like. See, kind of thickened up a little. Seasoned it. Put a little bit more of that adobo, a little bit of salt, and that's it. We're good to go.